The assault left White with a broken nose, broken eye socket, and stitches over his ears.
I saw him laying in that bed, and it didn't look real, to be honest. It was terrible.
I spoke with two of White's daughters. They stayed with him overnight, taking turns to check on White in the emergency department. They tell me that Watt had been harassing their dad for weeks. Police tell me that's something they're investigating.
My father is 70 years old. He did not deserve this. And he will give you the shirt off his back. He goes to work every day. He loves his animals. He loves his wife. They've been married for over 20 years. And he's lived in Newark 18 years. Yeah. Nothing like this ever happened to my father.
I stopped by the Newark Police Department and spoke with Chief Gonzalez. He told me that Watt cooperated until he found out he was going to jail. And that in addition to the assault charges, Watt also faces one count of endangering the welfare of a child, since police say he had his daughter with him at the time of the assault. The chief tells me he's not ruling out that it could be racially motivated, but in order to confirm, he needs to speak with White once he's healthy enough to make a statement.
Another cave dweller, y'all. Another cave dweller attack. You see, another cave dweller attacks, this time a helpless 70-year-old man. Look at the brother's face, y'all. This cave dweller, he was trying to murder this man. You know, this wasn't just a ass beating. This man, he was trying to murder this man. Look, both his eyes closed up. A broken nose. You know, this man was trying to kill this man in front of his daughter too. You see what they do? In front of his daughter, man. They don't care. This is how they raise their children. You see, this is how they raise up the next generation of murderers. You see? Remember how they used to hang us from the trees and the little kids are in the background smiling. You see? That's how they do, man. That daughter has a taste for blood already. You know? She already got the taste of blood already. You know? They do that intentionally. They want the kids to watch it. You see? That's how these animals are. And they wonder, why would Carmelo Anthony bring a knife to a track meet? You see? Because of stuff like this. You see, every time I turn on my phone and look at my phone, this is the type of stuff that I see. You know, every day, man. Every day is something, man. My spirit is more and more vexed. You see, every time I see this stuff, it's more and more vexed every day. Now, what if the brother, you know, elderly people, man, they always got a pocket knife. You know, what if he would have took out his knife and stabbed this cave dweller in the neck with it? You see, what would the repercussions be? You see, this brother's probably thinking to himself, you know, if I defend myself, you see, he's 70 years old. If I defend myself and put this animal to rest, you know, I might go to prison the rest of my life. I'm 70 years old. You see, that's probably what's going through the brother's head, you know. I don't care, man. I don't care. I'm not going to allow it. You see, I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to allow someone to attack me viciously like this. This is a wild animal that you're looking at. This is an animal. You see, what do you do when an animal attacks, you know, a human being? You see, you put it down. You see, you have to. The animal is dangerous. It shouldn't even be out in public. You see, they talk about, you know, black fatigue. You know, these animals, man, you know, it's white fatigue right now. You know, all the stuff that we're seeing, you see, is white fatigue. They should be locked up, man. We are not safe. You know, why Carmelo Anthony have a knife? Because we are not safe. You see, we are not safe to even walk our streets. This brother's in his own yard, minding his business. you know. And this animal has the time. He's with his daughter, you know, to attack the brother viciously. Look at this man's face. You see? Now I'm just wondering, you know, I've been researching. I'm just wondering what is this man out on the street, you know, he probably went home with bail, you know. He probably at home with bail, and you see he's with his daughter. His hands are still cuts on his hands, bruises on his hands, you know, from what he did to this man right here. You see? And the man is in the hospital and he's at home watching TV. See, these people, they don't care, you know, what your age is, how old you are, or how young you are. You know, they slamming teenage girls in the classroom. These Klan members in uniform. You see, they slamming your teenage daughters on the concrete. You see, they don't care. You know, they see black and it's on, man. It's like a wild animal. You see, when they see black, it all their civility goes out the window. You see, but the scriptures tell you that, you know, they will not have any regard for the young or the old. You see, these people that come against God's chosen people. You see, no respect for the old or the young. You see, their hatred is perpetual. You see, that's what the Bible says. Their hatred is perpetual. You know, meaning it's lasting forever from the beginning. You know, no end to it. You see. But yeah, what you think, man? You think this man is gonna get any jail time out of this? You see, or a slap on the wrist? Put it in the comments. How much time you think he's gonna do for this incident right here?